9 round 14 at Belgium. Mitch, we are here at Spa.
Yes.
A very good racetrack and gonna provide a good bit of action for us tonight, I feel.
I think so too, eh? So yeah,
Definitely.
got all my batteries charged, so ERS ready for full blast. So yeah, let's do it.
Yep, let us do
And
this.
my sound sounds
Sound
good.
check complete and we are good to go. So, obviously we had Hungary yesterday, which was a good race. Provided not a lot of entertainment, but
Yeah, well,
near the start we
no
had a good
wonder.
bit. Mikey, Mr. Saturday, taking pole position, and
Yeah.
well, it could be another pole position for him today if he can put the lap together. We had Name Changer won the race after what we can only say was a genius strategy from the back.
Yeah, no, it was, eh? Just that racecraft and that pace of that guy. Yeah, it's
It's too
unbelievable,
quick. It's
man.
definitely too
Yeah.
quick. But a good performance by Brock and Jensen. The two had a battle that didn't really happen, but happened at the same time. You know, the one time Brock went for the move, he got it done. Jensen put up a great defense for a good number of laps. Obviously got undercutted, so we didn't actually see the move happen on track, which is annoying. But Jensen did well to stick with him and grab that podium spot. Pelly P5, Mitch. Whoa,
Not bad.
congratulations. Who else? Boastman
Yeah.
got P6 fastest lap. Vapor was P4.
Yeah.
So definitely a great performance by the guys. Yeah, the mid pack was tight. Not really much happening mid pack. We had a few guys that were involved in some sort of incidents, like Chris had one with SPW.
Yeah. No, true, eh?
Yep, definitely. Pelly gave us a little prediction that he thinks Name Changer is going to win, and I think he could be
Yeah.
correct.
So yeah, on the first comment I will just say with Jensen Mikey, good evening. And Pelly, got someone that he's in an unfortunate car this season, but I think it's gonna be his luck.
Yep, he had a good one yesterday. Sadly, he's not here today, so that luck cannot continue, but
I think he's can do quite well around here.
you
So take the
think?
fight to. Well, I hope. Yeah, it's all we can do. But yeah, he's got some good pace, I think. Well, we will see.
Yeah,
Play it by ear.
definitely. We have our local. What's the correct word from the local annoyance in Mr. Mark Rickers again
Oh,
claiming
Mr.
that
Shadows.
the guy that works at the passport booth and tells you if you're illegal or legal immigrant. That is Mark.
Uh, hey, Mr. Shadows. Yeah. How are you doing, man? On that note, but no. Don't think we need new commentators.
I know, Mark. That's why I'm saying it.
No. Oh
There's
no,
no
it's
need to be
just
so
awesome.
mean. Right, Mitch. Well, let's
Okay,
see. Quick
yeah.
prediction. Are we
Go
going
on.
to have a wet qualifying session? Yes or no?
Wait, qualifying.
Ooh, Spa in the wet is going to cause a lot of problems for people. What are we going to get? This is going to be interesting to say the least.
You can. Yeah, so Mr. Shadows, I actually like Mike. He's doing quite. He's a good friend though, so good and faithful and everything.
Ooh,
So
this
yeah,
could be. This could get wet. We've said that quite
yeah,
a number of times this season, and
yes,
it's never
yeah.
happened. But
Yesterday it was also a little bit in qualifying, I think, like this almost. But yeah, okay.
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, so guys, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notification, hit that like button. It helps us a lot. So yeah, and what's it? Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays are OTL. So yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, okay, let's and share it with your buddies, friends who likes racing and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm done.
Definitely, Mitch. I would agree. So.
Okay.
We've already seen Mato Man and I believe Vapor, sorry, pull out of the pits on the medium. A tire that's going to definitely cause a lot of change in the race because the medium is the better tire to start on, but it's not a disadvantage to start on the softs. It's a simple one-stop strategy from medium to soft, soft to medium, so it won't provide you too much, but it will provide you a good second stint on that tire.
Yeah, no, true, eh? Sure.
So, Tin, obviously, on the soft compound. He will be looking to set a pole position lap time. He's got Vapor in his mirrors, getting really close to him. Let's hope there's no miscommunications here. I think Tin might be trying to get a slipstream off Vapor. Oh.
Yeah. No, true.
But
yeah.
At the moment, obviously, he's in first, so he can't do it from first. Or maybe he's trying to give Vapor a slipstream, we don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure, eh?
Definitely not. Oh, yellow flag sector 3. I think that's just what the guy's kind of coming out a bit slow. Right, here we go. Tin is going to lead us for the first flying lap, but you can see just in the background there is Vapor, who's going to gain an almighty slipstream going up that hill.
Let's watch this.
Two Rhino boys I can see on my map are also quite close and probably will be providing each other some sort of slipstream as they are good friends. Oh, one of the Rhinos is in the... Chris is just letting him go, so go. There's that strategy gone. 129.8 for Tin. But this is an invalidation, so we'll go on to name changer. No, not name changer, Vapor.
Vapor, yeah.
And another thing, Mitch, is when you put in the lowest amount of fuel around here, you can see already Vapor is flashing light red already. He's 0.8 left of a tank of fuel, so... Oh, Vapor!
Oh.
And I was just coming to that curb right there is gonna cause a good few mishaps. So Jensen on the soft tire. I know Mato Man is also out, but we will ride on board with Jensen just because his lap will be quicker. Jensen doing a very good job of controlling that throttle through the corners. Mato Man backs out, so lucky enough we stayed with Jensen. The Ferrari car that looks beautiful on this game, it has to be said, and definitely goes well with the red and yellow color scheme around the track. So into the bus stop chicane, a chicane that's going to be very crucial in getting a good lap time around here. You can see just how much you have to pinch throttle.
Nice. Jensen.
And that is a pole position for Jensen of a 141.8, which I believe is about 5/10 or so off pole position last year, but definitely a good opening lap. Name changer, maybe faking his lap. That may be a fake of a lap. who can we ride on board with? Adam, Officer Doofy. Learning no traction control. A track that's going to be very hard on the traction control today. He's also, I believe, on manual gears, like I have instructed him to. So good stuff for him.
Come on,
Look,
Adam.
He's doing well. It looks like he's doing very nicely. He'll probably just struggle in the turn 1 and the bus stop chicane. They're the only real corners you're going to truly struggle around here if you're learning anything. So, you can see he's just maybe a bit too eager there and takes just a slow line, and that's going to be an invalidation. So maybe he's just a bit sensitive into there.
I think Chris is on lap.
Yep, Chris is on a lap. By the way, Brock also went P2 on a dummy lap, we presume. Jensen being committed to that soft tire. And looking like Jensen, Chris is also going to be doing it as he goes. I believe that corner is no name.
Yeah. Yes, Gingerbush or Brock is approaching now.
Yep, I believe that is going to be Gingerbush. Chris's car absolutely railed to the ground here, and that's an invalidation. Maybe he has done that on purpose. I don't think he would have. Annoying for him. Vapor is out onto the soft tire.
Okay.
Pedro is in the pits. Mikey is on a lap. Mr. Saturday. I'd expect them to be doing around about a 142.3. We'll see what he can do. So, Mikey, drew the fast right-hander, or it's a left-hander, into the bus stop chicane. Make sure you spot your braking point. He elects for second gear the whole way through, carrying a little bit of throttle through there, and bang, 143.1. So,
not bad.
I was off by about a second, Mitch. So maybe Mikey's sector 1 maybe letting him down. It looks like he has quite a bit of fuel on board. He has still 3.1 laps, so that probably will tell us why he is a bit out of position. So, and Adam's in the wall.
What? Adam? I think I said put it in the wall.
Poor Adam. Let's see. Vapor is giving Name Changer a bit of a tow, maybe? No, he's not. He is on a fast lap, and Name Changer's on an out lap. So it's starting to brighten up, Mitch, which will mean the track conditions will definitely be improving now.
Yeah,
which is a good thing for us. It makes our job a lot more better. We can always be watching guys improve. And that is Skarma crashed into the wall of champions, I believe. Oh, wrong track. What am I doing? Eau Rouge. I made a mistake. Where's Vapor? There he is. Vapor invalidates his lap. I don't know why I said the wall of champions. Maybe because so many people crashed there. But anyway, we will continue. Tin is about to start his flying lap, his second flying lap. Obviously, he messed up his first one. Down to first gear for turn 1, up for third instantly. It's very crucial you get turn 1 correct, because this means that you can get a good run up the hill, and more importantly onto the big long back straight, which is crucial to your lap time around here. If you don't get a good sector 1, you can wish your lap time away. 29.8 seems about on par with what Vapor was doing. So, you can see just a big lock up there. So far though, looking quite controlled. Doesn't look like there's been any major mistakes or minor mistakes. Very, very committed through No Name. riding all over that surface area there. He has, who is this? This is Ronnie in front of him.
Ronnie.
He's gonna gain him a decent bit of slipstream here. Oh, this is gonna be good for 10. This is gonna be really good for him. He's gonna be all over the back of Ronnie by the get to the braking zone now. Ronnie needs to be careful and maybe pull out of the way. Oh no, this might... Oh, I think Tin may be losing a bit of time there, being a bit sensitive, but Ronnie leading him through and letting him through at the end, and that is 42.1 for Tin. I'm gonna ride on board with Name Changer, who's a full second up, Mitch. It's P4 at the moment. Can he put it P1? Well, it's looking like he will. So, Name Changer into the bus stop chicane. Braking almost at 50 meters, it looks like a huge lockup, but look at him go. Third gear on the exit. Grab the corner and a 41.1. Name Changer takes pole. Jensen is 2/10 up but with an invalidation, so he is into the pits. Brock has invalidated. Who's next? Is that Chris?
Is on the
outlap. Postman invalidation, so he is into the pits. So we're already seeing a lot of people invalidate. I'm riding on board with Ginger Bush. He's about to exit his lap on the medium tires. Scarman proves to put himself P7. Matoman 142.7 in P5, a great lap by him. What can Gingerbush do? Will he be around about where Matoman is? Chris has just yellow flagged it, and Gingerbush P7, about 5/10 off his friend in Matoman. So Chris, the next guy to start a lap will be Vapor, so we'll ride on board with Chris just because we've seen a lot of that Alfa Romeo so far. Let's have a look at the cursed car, which is the Renault. So Mitch.
Yes.
What?
Okay.
Do you want to kind of guide us through here?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Chris got out the NAS in 2-1. NAS, really awesome. I don't know much of the corners, that one that he just passed, but Oruz and Radion and Oruz.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The top and the bottom of the hill. So for 29.8 there, Mitch, for Chris. I don't think it was too bad. I believe it's quite where the Jensen and all were. So Chris just doing what he has to do. You can see how committed he is into there. The car sticking completely for him.
That's awesome, really.
An interesting approach through there, Mitch. You see a lot of drivers tend to go to 8th down to 7th, but Chris just staying in 7th and revving the car to its maximum may cause him a few issues in the race. He invalidated here last time, a bit tentative there, using all of the track though, which is obviously did he back out there, Mitch? Is that what happened? It looks like he's dead. Oh yeah, he has backed out. Chris maybe just gonna pull into
maybe
the pits.
He wants to like start at the back. I don't know.
I'm thinking he's gonna go for a medium lap now, Mitch.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, let's have a look. Who...
Okay.
Oh, we missed Vapor. Vapor was the guy that was in front of Chris, and he is pretty much...
Oh, Adam.
And Adam's crash.
I just saw that.
Right on board with the Alfa Romeo, and we'll just about see it in the corner. Did you see what happened, Mitch?
Yeah, just before he hit the wall, so, or when the tire popped off.
Oh, it looks like he may have lost traction there.
Okay, Adam, if you're watching, unlucky man.
If you're watching, Adam, please let us know what has happened.
And tell us if you're okay.
Yeah, obviously. So Brock back out of the pits and looking, you see Jensen pull out behind him as well. These two have had quite a battle this season, Mitch. Obviously,
Yeah,
P1 and P2 in the championship this time last season at Belgium on the last race.
Yeah.
So, what will happen today? We're still yet to see an actual lap time from Boastman, so he needs to watch out. Boastman obviously hasn't had the greatest of qualifying sessions this season. Pedro is out on the mediums.
Mr. Pedro.
I wonder why he's out on the medium.
I don't know.
Oh, and that's him in the wall.
Oh. Yeah. Repeat.
Wow.
Are you okay, Mr. Pedro?
I doubt he's okay there, Mitch. That was a pretty high G crash. So,
I will take your seat.
and Vapor's retired. Oh,
Oh,
Vapor was in the pits. Okay, so Vapor obviously thinks that is his best lap. And what also that confirms for us by Vapor, is the fact that he will be getting a fresh set of softs. Yeah, Mark, I agree. Pedro, just shake it off.
Shake it off.
So, as we go into the final minute of qualifying, anyone that is on their lap will get to complete another lap. Anyone that is in the garage, which is 1 or 2 people, they will not be able to complete a lap.
Yeah. I think Chris is on the left.
Brock is going to be the first guy to lead us around. So we'll ride on board with him. Brock going into turn 1. You can see he chooses second gear, taking a lot of carb there, and that is a good exit from Brock. 29.8 is what you'd be kind of hoping for going off some people's laps. But you maybe want to get 1 or 2 extra tenths if you want to catch Vapor and Name Changer. So here we go. Brock gonna do a 29.9. He's just a tiny bit down on his lap, but that's okay. It's not the biggest thing. It's all about keeping the car on the ground at the moment. Really well done there by Brock not to lock up, and here he goes. This fast right-hander coming up. This is, you can gain a few tenths from literally a millimeter difference of your steering angle. So let's hope for Brock that he did. I love this part of the track, Mitch. It feels really good. A bit wide there though by Brock, so he could be down. We'll see now as he enters sector 3. 5 tenths up. Brock is 5 tenths up. So we also know that Brock did a dummy lap, so he has a lot to show in this final sector. Let's see.
Yeah, Name Changer was up by over a second, but once Brock was up on his time,
Brock has a little bit of a slowness through there, and a 141.5.
Oh, Name Changer lost it.
Name Changer's lost it. I'm gonna ride on board with Jensen, as he goes just ahead of Brock. Next up will be Chris. Where is he? Invalidation from Chris. So Chris starts last. Next up is Mikey. 4 tenths up on his lap. And goes P6. Boastman next. And Boastman invalidates as well. So Chris and Boastman at the back. Tin has also invalidated his lap. Scarm is next across the line. Goes P8. Gingerbush will be the next guy to finalize his lap. Very wide, and into the pit, so he lost time there in the bus stop. So Ronnie is also Ronnie takes a bit of an excursion there. That's an interesting way to enter the pits if you're Ronnie. Interesting. So, fast lap and best. So, Gingerbush and Matoman the only guys in the top 10 starting on the medium.
Sure. Okay.
The top 6 all on softs, and Boastman and Chris, P13 and P14, have a lot of work to do, and will provide some entertainment for us and the people at home, obviously, because it's Belgium and a lot of overtakes can happen around here.
Yeah.
So, that was fun.
Yeah, was not bad.
Name changer taking pole position from Vapor, I believe. Yep. The 2 Alfa Romeos lock out the front grid from Jensen, Brock, Tin, Mikey. Matoman on the mediums, a really good lap by him. Skarma on the softs. Gingerbush on the medium. Ronnie is the last guy that set a lap, and he's P10. So 5 people, or 4 people, my mistake, did not set laps. So
Sure.
Adam, Pedro, Boastman, Chris did not set a lap, and they all get fresh tires. But it's interesting, if Chris had even his backed out lap continued it, he would have been, you know, P11, which is a lot better than what he is now. P14 is just, it's dodgy.
Yeah, sorry.
Ooh, very dark. Could we be getting rain? Could this be the reason Chris and Boastman are at the back? Did they see rain coming? And do they think a medium tire will stretch long enough to get to that rain? If there is rain, of course.
Wonder. I just...
Shut up, Mark.
What?
Because you yawned. He says that he makes him yawn too. Shadows, shouldn't you be on Tinder or something? Adam has selected the hards. Interesting choice from Adam. I wouldn't really take the hards if I was him. Very hard to warm up. And just Eau Rouge lap 1 is definitely not what you want to be. Especially if you're learning traction control. It's going to be quite hard to grip them up.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to do for the 5 minutes, Mitch? Do you have a game we can play or something just to buy by the time?
Or that? Yes. Apex? You choose?
Yeah, let's just throw away the stream. So, Mitch, about lap 11 is when you can take the softs. Like, it's a very easy one stop around here. It's a 22 lap race. Obviously, if you get one safety car, that's 3 laps gone, which is a huge amount.
Yeah, no, it is.
So, guys will be really, really easy strategy for them. So, you just need to keep your tires. That's why I'm kind of saying, Adam, get off those hards. You know? Chris, looking at the back on the soft, interesting. That could be an interesting strategy for him. But I really want to see what happens here, Mitch. Lap 1,
I wonder.
Always an interesting time around here.
Yeah, no, it is.
I wonder. Obviously, we can see that podium.
Yes.
Right above Matoman's garage. Will he be on that podium today? If his strategy is to go by and his pace, he well could be.
Yeah.
Yesterday's 5-minute break went by so quickly, and then we had a glitch.
Yes.
I'm hoping, because we're going really slow today, it could be a bit of a better lobby.
Yes,
Obviously,
I hope so
Matoman disconnecting yesterday and causing the ruckus, which was the lobby restart. We should be getting going any minute now. We're on 29, so usually it's about 30. And I can't wait, Mitch. There we go. Chris is readied up. So for any of the viewers watching, strap in, get ready to go. We'll be having some fun any minute now. The formation lap, Mitch, is going to be interesting and very key to what happens. You do not want cold tires around here. And Adam's locked in his choice of hard, so I'm going to call it now, Mitch. Adam into the wall, up our rouge. I'm going to call it now.
Yeah.
So we are underway for the Belgium Grand Prix.
What?
I'm
I
joking.
thought we were on the formation lap.
We are on the formation lap.
I know,
So,
I'm just pulling your leg.
But I was just pulling your leg.
Oh, okay, we will both...
So, Ronnie is going to be looking to get the jump on Gingerbush.
Let's get the tires on.
Skarma will be looking to get the jump on Matoman. And this kind of like 2x2 formation thing won't work. You need two very compliant and two very well skilled drivers, which the two guys are. But it's very hard to do on lap 1 because everyone's so close and the tires are cold. I wouldn't be surprised also. I'm going to say now that either Name Changer, Vapor, Jensen, Brock or Tin won't... Not that they're not going to make it past lap 1, but they definitely, one of them, one of the top 5, will be in a lower position. So about P6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that sort of down. Just because it's really easy to crash around here. So, let's have a look at Adam. His tire temps are about 70. He needs to get them up. They are not gonna last. Adam, if you're listening, do some weaves. Please weave, Adam.
Don't do a Kimi Räikkönen.
Adam, weave. It's for your best sake. Pedro is gonna be all up your chuff. Boastman and Chris on the soft.
Whoa.
Okay, now I'm quite confused on why they did this. Obviously it's to probably get through the traffic quicker. But while you're outside the top 10 and there's not one of the top 5 on that medium, I think you need to take that risk.
Yeah, no, you do, eh?
It gives you that security that you'll definitely jump this mid-pack. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
But if you're on the soft, you don't get that overcut, which is going to be a big problem for them. So, as the guys round up onto the grid, Chris and his Renault, Boastman and his Haas, we will go on to Name Changer and we will hold on to... Actually, Brock is looking at the back of the grid, so we'll go on Brock. So,
okay.
We have 5 red lights. And away we go. A lot of smoke coming off the tires. A lot of positions gained. Someone did not get off the grid. Brock going 3 wide with Jensen and Tin gets to move up to P3. Adam got down to last, and I see 2 Haas's of Boastman already up to P9. I'm going to filter through the pack. Boastman on Gingerbush. So Boastman's got an absolutely stunning start, as Chris is up into the top 10 also. Adam already falling back. So these guys, Brock losing a position, Jensen losing 2, and Tin up 2. So he is ready and raring to go, as Boastman is now P7.
Yeah, that's mental, man.
That is crazy. By the end of the second sector, you could well and truly be up past Madoman as well. We will see now in 2 minutes. So Boastman has a lot of pace.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why he chose the softs. But you can see already just how much time Chris is losing on that soft tire to the guys in front. And that is why I would have said, if you aren't going to get the moves done on lap 1, you need to... And Pedro's in the wall. Pedro is in the wall. That could be a safety car, Mitch. It's not going to.
Oh, no.
But this is why Chris should have been in the medium, because he's still outside the top 10 at the end of lap 1.
Yeah, at least it's...
It could be worse. And Jensen goes on the move on Brock. Oh, bit of banging.
Yeah,
and here they go. Jensen using that overtake. I thought name changer just lost the lead. Brock down the inside. They're going to go side. This is going to look bad for one of them. Jensen, I think, lets him go. But look at this. Matoman's now watching that. Has Matoman disconnected? No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Boastman's going to have the best run here of all of them. No DRS enabled. Jensen goes side by side with Brock. Brock's going to send it. Matoman. Ooh, a bit over eager there by Matoman. But here comes... Look at this. Boastman around the outside. They go side by side into... whatever this corner is called. Downhill. Ooh, a bit of a tap there by Matoman.
I will give you more speed.
But good driving from all the guys. Brock now needs to get a move on and get past Jensen, who already has burnt half of his ERS.
Yikes, okay.
The thing we saw yesterday was that Jensen got in a... Did I say DRS?
No.
Whoopsie daisies. Chris passed Ginger Bush. So Chris starting to make some moves, but not at the rate in which Boastman has. Yeah, so Brock needs to start getting a move on. Jensen obviously is wasting so much hours. There's no need to break... Oh, he's trying to break the DRS. That's what he's trying to do. But he has not done so. And that is going to be bad for Jensen. He has... Oh, yellow flag. Ronnie.
Ronnie.
This could be a safety car. Oh. No safety car. We're going to ride on board with Brock, who's got a huge difference in ERS compared to Jensen. Jensen down to 22%. And I think Brock doesn't really care, because Brock knows this will be a train for a while, and if he really needed to force the move, he would.
Yeah, and watch Boastman, eh?
Yeah, Boastman definitely coming. Matoman and Skarma in a battle. This is gonna help Chris. Chris gonna do a fake and go to the inside of Mikey here.
Come on,
nope,
Mr. Chris.
He breaks a bit early, but that actually gives him the best run out of the lot.
Oh, is it gonna be 2? Is it gonna be 2? Yeah,
it is 2. Great move by Chris.
I mustn't wake my mom.
Pedro picking up the first penalty of the race. Gingerbush gets past Skarma. And look how much closer Brock is to Jensen. Sector 2 yellow flag. I think that is Adam, maybe. No, it might be Skarma. Might have a bit of wing damage. Trying to check. I think Skarma may have wing damage. Nope, he doesn't. Just maybe the car's not feeling correct for him. Chris up into P8 then. So these are the moves he has to make. But look, Mitch, he's already 4.5 away from the DRS train, which is the top of the guys. So, yeah. Chris needs to get a move on. Or hope for a safety car. Oh, and Brock has done a really good over there on Jensen. And Jensen's burning his hours for no reason here. This is just inevitable. Brock is going to get him on this lap. And Jensen's forced into wasting all his hours for nothing. 6% hours remaining for Jensen, and that is unlike Jensen, who has been probably the smartest guy on the grid for 4 seasons now, Mitch.
Yeah, no.
He's made a few bad decisions this season, and that probably will go down as one of them.
I think he's just trying to keep up with name changer and
Yeah.
stuff and lock, and he's trying everything what he can.
He's forgetting the old him.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can probably chat to him later about it. But he's just trying something different, see where will we end up and everything. So
for me, I feel that he's got hit by that name changer type of character like Glock coming in and just dominating races, that it's really starting to hit him that he can't win. And we see he does have a few throttle problems there. That is interesting to see. Obviously the Logitech, not a great wheel at all for reliability. As we see Sector 2, Ronnie is crashed. Oh, his tires do not look fun at all. Where is Chris? And who's he on? He's on Matoman. But look, he's losing a lap to the guys in front. So he needs to get Matoman now.
Yeah,
I'm watching that top gap, and it doesn't look like anyone will go for a move this lap. Vapor and Name Changer, I don't believe they will make moves on each other. But I could be wrong. No, I don't think so. Oh, I just gotta grab onto it as Boastman gets past Jensen. So you can see what's happening now with Jensen losing his hours. Chris gets past Madman, so time for Chris to push. Ginger Bush gets past Mikey, so we're... And a safety car, Pedro is out!
How did that happen?
Up our Rouge, Mitch. Up our Rouge.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
So Ronnie gains a lot of time here. Onto the hard compound and a wing change. All these top guys will be interesting to see what happens. The mediums is going to be a bit of a stretch to get them to the end now without a puncture, so this could go down very interesting.
Yeah, so he will be able to like almost unlap himself, really. So sure.
Yep, definitely.
Mr. Ronnie.
So the big loser of this situation is Vapor, and you can see just him trying to, you know, let Name Changer get past that 5-second window in which it takes to get a pit stop and redone. You can see he's really slowing these guys up. He has to get a move on now, or else he'll get penalized for holding the pack up. He's getting dangerously slow now. Yeah, he needs
just have to suck it up, eh?
Speed up a bit. He will lose a hell of a lot of positions here. So Matoman and Chris, I don't know what happened there. Matoman getting a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Chris. As people filter out of the pits, everyone, Adam up to P2. That is going to cause a lot of problems for the guys up front. So, Tin going for the mediums, Brock going for the hards, Jensen medium, Boastman medium, Vapor medium, Mikey medium, Gingerbush medium, Chris, who has lost a lot of time because of that incident with Matoman, onto the hards, and hards.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Mike,
check the. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think with that incident with Chris and Mataman, do you think Chris got also a 5-second penalty? I know it would have popped up on the screen, eh?
No, Chris did not receive a penalty.
Okay, cool.
So,
I was just checking.
I wonder what happened there. Maybe into the bus stop chicane there was a bit of contact. Obviously, with name changes, with Vapor slowing the pack up, they lost about 3 seconds, which relatively could almost put them inside that crisp Matoman range. They were about 5 seconds off, so we don't know. Depending on what time they kind of caught up to that could have been the reason, but we'll be sure to find out after the race. It's unlucky for Chris. Obviously, he lost two positions and the chance to be up beside the likes of Vapor, Boastman, Jensen, Brock, and Tin. So, unlucky for Pedro, crashing out on what was lap 5.
Pedro.
Adam up there, just gonna be a standing block for a few of the guys, and definitely will allow Name Changer to get away.
Yeah. So what's it? Vapor lost out quite big time, right?
Yeah, so all his, I wouldn't call them antics, but all his kind of messing around didn't gain him anything. That double stop not working for the two Alfa Romeos, and they've gone from P1 and P2 to P1 and P7, which is, you know, a lot of time for Vapor to gain.
Yeah.
Though obviously Vapor qualified P2, so he does have that pace. He has a guy like Brock, whose pace won't really be big at the start of the stint. We've seen with Adam that those hard tires, they don't really switch on. And I don't think they have that much grip either.
Yeah.
So this is a really good chance now for Jensen, who was struggling quite a bit at the start. He gets his R's back, and also...
Okay. Jensen used it wisely, man.
If we say that he gets past Brock, he's a net P3.
Yes.
So... Oh, Adam almost touching Name Changer there.
No.
Safety car should be in this lap.
Yeah, Ronnie caught up and everything, so...
Right on board with Ronnie for a minute. So obviously Ronnie unluckily had a few incidents there. Qualified inside the top 10. Hopefully he will get back up there. Matoman had an incident with Chris. 5-second penalty was applied, but he's still only 2 positions behind Chris. So that tells you how lucky you are with a safety car. Chris obviously should be about... Now maybe what happened, Chris, was... Because of where the Renault garage is situated, the top guys that maybe were in the box came out and held up Chris. That would maybe make a bit more sense.
Yeah.
So, safety car in this lap. Name Changer is going to be controlling the pace. Adam is going to be on a hard compound tire, which is going to be older than the mediums of Tin. So Tin will be all over Adam is the word.
Yeah.
Just a quick reminder to anyone watching to make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna ride on board with Name Changer in the broadcast cameras. He's gone. He is gone. You can see just how close Tin is to Adam already. Oh, a bit of a touch. And they're underway. Tin lost about 1.3 seconds in 2 corners. Tin gets past Adam. And Brock is also going to follow suit, I believe. Use your overtake, Brock. Yep, he does. And we're going to ride on board with Jensen now. Adam needs to make sure his tires are warm because he could go spinning here. Off circuit, and Boastman and Adam pick up time penalties simultaneously. Brock is looking in a weird position here as he has 3 cars going down. Ooh, good move by Jensen and Boastman. Adam already down to P6. Vapor all over the back of him now. Gonna get the better drive down into the hairpin-ish corner. There's a bit of contact, but a good move by Vapor. Mikey is the next car. And now will this be a bit easier for Mikey? No, it is. Adam, all sorts of trouble at the moment. Ginger Boy's gonna send it down the inside. Ooh, good move. And now Chris is gonna gain him. Wow, Adam has gone from P2 to P10 in the half a lap. And here comes the Mato Man.
Come on.
Ooh, Macho Man, bit slidey. Ginger Bush picks up a time penalty, very uncharacteristic of him. We're going to go on board with Chris, who is very determined to get moves done. Gets Ginger Bush, and if he keeps that overtake, he might just be able to get Mikey, but he's all out of overtake for the lap, so he's going to hold off and save that until the main straight. Obviously, DRS will be enabled for the main straight. Chris driving really well and getting a lot out of that tyre. I'm going to jump on board with Boastman, who's only 2/10 behind Jensen. Jensen already down at quite a bit of hours, but so is Brock. Adam got passed by... Oh, and Adam's in the wall. Adam is in the wall.
Adam.
We're going to ride on board with Boastman, who's going to get Jensen here. Oh, there was no DRS. Oh, this is going to be close. Boastman forcing Jensen to use all his overtake. Chris already got past Mikey, but here comes Mikey. Gonna send it up the inside. Chris holds it around the outside. Good move by Chris. Yeah, and that is that move done. So, we're gonna jump onto this battle for what is going to be P3. Tin, just at the moment, has to keep going by himself and not pick up penalties. Brock, obviously on a hard compound tyre, is slowing Jensen up, but what that's doing is slowing Jensen into Boastman, who's slowing Boastman into Vapor. So there's a good chance if Chris has a good bit of pace, now is the time to gain. Oh, Vapor looking all sorts of out of place. So Boastman using a bit of overtake there. You can see that Dirty Air isn't really helping him there. So Boastman was about 2/10 away from Jensen going into the bus stop chicane this time last lap. He is fallen about 2/10 back. But Jensen has also gained on Brock. Chris picks up a penalty. Chris also gained about 5/10 in that last sector.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add a little bit of a curveball in there. If you are Brock, do you slow up this kind of mid-pack, kind of Hamilton-Rosberg at Abu Dhabi style, and just hope Chris catches up and causes a bit of problems?
Yeah,
and here we go. Jensen using all the ERS, and so is Brock. They're so close, side by side. No touches as of yet. Ooh, that's a bit of a touch, and that's going to let Boastman. Boastman not going for the move, not going for the move. Very close and very fair driving from both drivers.
Yeah, I must say, eh?
But that allows Boastman to be a bit close. Yep, they're both, Brock and Jensen, very similar hours. Unlike Boastman though, who's going to go for Jensen here, I feel. No, he turns off the ERS. He probably could have forced the move there if he wanted to. Jensen probably picked up a warning there. Can't be doing that if much more. Brock obviously a guy that doesn't like to pick up penalties. Boastman switching on the overtake and switching it off. Jensen using a bit of more overtake. And yellow flag sector 3, Mikey.
Mikey retired.
Ooh, that's a weird place to retire. And that is a virtual safety car. If you are Adam, you probably should try and speed up and get into the pits. So if Mikey is here, it would be good to know if what happened.
Yeah. Type it in the chat.
Yeah, it would be very interesting to know. You were going quite well there. Now what this does is look at Chris.
Yeah.
Look how close Chris is, and look at the speed he's catching these guys. Brock is doing such a good job. It also allows Brock and the other guys save a bit more hours. Why is Jensen using over... Oh, that's why. So he gets to jump on Brock. Virtual safety car is ended, but Jensen gonna go for the move down the inside. We've got probably the worst possible camera angle there.
Yeah.
Here comes Brock, not going to have enough. So that was really good by Jensen. I was wondering why he's using overtake, but that is why. So Chris within 1.7. He's gaining about a second a lap on these guys in front. You're going to see Brock use a lot more of his Rs now this lap. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2, and Adam has spun. So Adam not choosing to pit for some reason. He could take a set of softs to the end now at this stage. I'm sure there'll be another safety car of sorts. And if not, you know, it doesn't lose him anything.
Yeah.
Brock kind of pulling away from Boastman, interestingly. Jensen not pulling away from Brock. A thing I always find, Mitch, in... Actually, Jensen maybe is pulling away. The overtake is kind of making that battle look a little closer. Oh, Brock, a bit of oversteer. A thing with tracks like Belgium, Mitch, is you can be in that DRS, right? And you can feel a lot quicker than the guy in front.
Yeah.
But once you get past, because you had that DRS for so much and so much slipstream throughout a lap, it can cause this kind of placebo effect, and it will fake you out into thinking you are quicker. Have you ever had that, Mitch? It's
no, I don't think so.
What I'm kind of trying to say is that, not Jensen, but let's say someone like a Matoman could be behind
Ginger Bush.
Hello SPW, what have you missed? You have missed Pedro crash and Mikey crash. Boastman doing a great job from the back of the field, and same with Chris, equally as good of a job. Jensen has just broke DRS from Brock. Boastman all over the back of Brock. We have had a safety car, it is important to note. So we have a bit of a tyre offset between some of the guys at the front. So Boastman doing really well at saving his DRS. Officer Doofy onto a set of medium. Yeah, I know. Not really much of a shock in Pedro crashing, is there? So, Boastman into the bus stop chicane, around the outside, and what a move that is by Boastman.
Jerks.
And look, Chris is right on the back of these guys now in DRS. So, I got intel from my psychic sources, Mitch, and they tell me Mikey had his overtake on and lost traction because of it. And that is why he has crashed out. So here comes Chris in the DRS of Vapor and the guys in front, so he can start to save a bit of ours now. Yeah, SPW, you seem to miss all of your good tracks, so we never truly know how good you are. Yeah, Mikey, the hard tires for someone like Chris, they seem to be really working. For someone like Brock, they don't really seem to be working. I think it's a lot to do with your setup. Will provide a lot of, if you have a kind of setup that's going to lean on the tires a lot more, which I believe Chris does, that will be a much better thing than maybe someone like Brock who has a lighter setup.
Yeah. While we were watching qualifying with Chris, you can see when he throws the car in, he leans on the tires.
Look at the line Chris is taking on Vapor. He's going to try and move into the bus stop chicane. I've never seen that line before. A flick of overtake and he's going to go around the outside.
But wheel banging, but it's okay.
Ooh, a bit of a touch, and that slows both drivers down, and Vapor holds on to the position. Boastman, importantly, hits the fastest lap of the race.
Sure. That's good. It was like more like a Formula E, where they have to take that long shot and gives them the extra boost, you know? They have to, or something for
I get
Mr.
what
Chris,
you mean, Mitch. So Chris maybe gonna go for it on Vapor again, burning up every single last piece of that ERS.
Come on.
So, really good by Chris.
First 3-second penalty.
Name changer is checked out. We haven't really commented on him, but doing everything he can. He has a 3-second penalty, so Tin, if he can gain about 2 more tenths by the end of the race, is in a shot for the win. Jensen and Boostman kinda give or throw. Boostman seems to be gaining a few tenths after this race. SBW, I will do so if you are talking to me. I like this camera quite a lot. Brock, under a bit of pressure from Vapors, under a bit of pressure from Chris. You can see Chris taking that same line again, and it's gaining him a lot of time there on Vapor. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Matuman still stuck behind Gingerbush. Oh, name changer, fast slap at the Grand Prix. Boastman, will he reply? No. So, Jensen not gaining on Tin, but Boastman is gaining on Jensen. So Tin has lost 6 tenths to the car in front. I feel like Brock maybe has made the wrong setup choice. Oh, Vapor on Brock. Good move.
Chris is just gonna come and just do the same to Brock, maybe.
Yeah, Brock has definitely not enjoyed these tires.
Yeah, he's struggling. Yeah, guys, can you pop the like button? That will help a lot, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.
Definitely does help us out. So, Chris, all over the back of Brock. Well, not really all over the back. He's just sitting there in that window that you maybe have to watch out. So we're gonna go on board with penalties. Chris has 6 seconds worth of penalties, so that is bad for Chris, but he should be safe from behind. It's just gonna be difficult for him to go in front.
Yeah.
Oh, press the wrong button.
That happens. I pressed the wrong button.
Ooh, Chris gaining a lot in that braking zone. Boastman maybe gonna go for a move on Jensen this lap. Crucial he gets a good run out of turn 1, which he has. He's all over the back of Jensen now.
It was the same race.
Yep, literally toe for toe. Jensen used a bit out of there, and that is going to be a very easy move for Boastman. Not even going to use overtake. Wow. He forced Jensen into using a bit of overtake as well, which, I mean, it's typical Boastman, isn't it? Once he gets going, he is very quick. So, SPW, I want to comment on just his season so far, Mitch. He has missed a few races, which, for me, takes away from his season this season. He's been absolutely stunning.
Yeah, no, he is, eh?
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
So, Jensen, gonna try keep up with Boastman.
I'm sure you will.
But, oh, Matuman finally gets past Gingerbush. True, the battle for 7th is definitely looking a lot more spicy. Just a quick reminder to anyone that hasn't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Gingerbush maybe going to try and go for a better move on Matuman. Not going to happen this lap. Chris is starting to lose a bit of pace compared to the guys in front, starting to struggle. So Mitch, just going off our season so far, we're about just over halfway, about 2 or 3 races over halfway done. Who would be your driver of the season?
I don't know, I'm just thinking. Probably Mikey.
You think Mr. Saturday?
Mr.
Press
Saturday,
another
but
time pen.
I wish he can just pull it off a little bit more.
Oh, and Chris is gone. We were riding on board with it, and Chris took way too much car. And that was a really well-controlled spin, though, by Chris. And
okay,
all his
going,
hard
Chris.
work has gone in the mud, and that is, what can we say, Mitch? The Renault, and he's picked up a 10-second time penalty.
Man. Another.
Wow.
Yay. That's mental, man.
And that is the Renault curse showing itself in full motion there. And that's going to relieve Brock a little bit. He doesn't have to look backwards anymore. And only has to look forward. Yeah, very true. SPW, very classic Chris behavior. Some would say very Sebastian Vettel-like. Spin when you're doing well.
I wonder who's that. I wonder who's that.
So here we go. Brock.
Just saying I'm a Vettel fan, so...
Same. SPW despises the man. Ooh, Brock pulling out. And they go side by side.
Here we go.
Bit of a touch. Brock trying to hold it around the outside. They're still side by side. We're going to ride on board. And that is well defended by Vapor there.
Yeah.
But Brock's tires may be starting to show that as we come into the last kind of 5 laps, that they are starting to perform. But then you can also look at Chris and see that his tires just fell apart.
Yeah.
SFR Officer Doofy picks up a time pen. Oh, Jensen all over the back of Boastman. I wonder what happened here. Boastman definitely looked like the quicker driver for a good part of this race. Jensen does not have to get the move done on track.
Yeah, he's got... What?
So, I'm just gonna say something because I've read something in chat and I'm deeply offended, so I'm gonna deeply offend someone else. I'm gonna say Mikey is better than SPW. Driver of the season goes to Mikey.
Yikes. Ouch.
So, Jensen, all over the back of Boastman.
Come on, Jensen.
Not using his overtake, maybe forcing Boastman into using some. Brock gets past Vapor, and this time I think it's going to be a lot easier. Brock just cuts him off and says, "This is my position." If Brock can get a move on now, while his tires are starting to show up, if he can stay within 2.5 seconds of Jensen, which he is, he's starting to gain on Jensen quite a bit, he can take P4, and even if he's that much quicker than the guys in front, P3. Yeah, that's a good point to make, SPW. I didn't even notice. Ronnie currently in the top 10, Mitch.
Yeah, that's good for Mr. Ronnie. But I think... Yeah.
Vapor starting to lose a bit of touch with Brock, so if I'm Brock now, I'm kind of... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of bish. I don't think Brock knows about the Boastman penalty. Let's check how many penalties Boastman has. Checking fast lap, wrong thing. Penalties. 3 seconds.
Postman. Postman is... I
What
don't know
happened
if
there?
he lost it on traction or just made Jensen go past. He went to the left. I don't know
Interesting.
if it was when you put the power. Oh, Postman left the session.
Oh, Postman's lagged out.
Let me invite him.
Yeah.
Hope. Yeah, I will.
Thanks, Mads. We'll take your feedback on board for sure.
Postman. That's Postman.
So, Brock, gonna get P4 now. Interesting turns of events for Postman. Brock is most definitely gonna get P4 now.
Thanks, Mads.
Vapor even gonna get P5 now, which is a big win for him. Yeah, I have to agree. Name changer has to be driver of the season. The pure dominance we've seen from this man has been scary. I mean, he didn't start off the season naturally too good. It was kind of 3 or 4 races till we truly saw the glimpse. The first real race I remember is Monaco. He dominated Monaco, you know, which is a hard thing to do at the best of times. Did you get Postman an invite, Mitch?
Yeah, I did.
And I think Brock will get past him now. I think Postman might be back. Did he rejoin?
I'm not sure. I think he's in the multiple lobby. Maybe selecting his car. I was looking somewhere else.
You can see just how much Brock gained on him with that sudden disconnect. Brock gets the move done. Ooh, frame drop. We're gonna ride on board with Vapor quickly and just see what he can do.
I think Postman is in.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Yeah, I think he's back.
So, unfortunate
Postman's
for
back.
Postman, he definitely will be P6 now after the result of a disconnect. Jensen, Mr. Podium, I mean, you can't fault him, Mitch.
Yeah.
He's got a podium at like every single race I can remember.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he will be very pleased to talk to us after the race. Well, hopefully he'll be pleased.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay.
Good result for Starmer today as well.
Oh, we on the last lap, eh?
Yeah, name changer has started his last lap. Interesting just to... Brock fastest lap. And Brock's within a second almost of Jensen. Oh, this is going to be a move on the last lap. Brock gained a second that lap alone. He won't be in DRS for this straight. Yellow. And Adam crashed out on the last lap. Adam, who's been trying to get used to no traction, retires on the last lap at the Grand Prix. So, get your predictions in chat now. Will Brock overtake Jensen? I think Jensen will have just about enough to hold on to this.
Think he will.
It all depends how close they are at the bus stop chicane.
Yeah.
If Brock is kind of within about 5/10, I think he can get him, but not looking that way so far. He needs to really push now. And I think Jensen will hold on to this. Maybe one more lap and the move would have been done, but good job by both drivers here. We'll see now just how powerful the slipstream is. We'll ride on board with Brock just to... He's out of ERS, so that's going to be that done, and that's going to be P3 for Jensen, so we will be hearing from Jensen as name changer crosses the line. Tin, P2. Great race from Tin as he gives us a wee weave. Jensen P3, Brock P4, Boastman crashes and goes P6, Vapor P5, and we're gonna see, I think Matoman has penalties and that will promote Gingerbush. Provisional P7 for Matoman. Gingerbush takes P8, so Matoman, good job. Skarma, can he go up with some penalties? Skarma with an absolute truckload of ERS. He probably could have gained a bit more. Look at the gap between Gingerbush and Matoman. 0.087. Wow. And Chris has crashed.
Oh.
From bad to worst for the Renault team. Both outside the top 10. What was looking like a very good race for Chris turned into an absolutely horrible one. He pitted for softs and didn't even get the fastest lap, so bad race for Chris. But a good race in general.
Yeah.
Well done to all our drivers. Mitch, if you can add Jensen to the party so that we can talk to him.
Okie dokie.
Driver of the day for the game goes to Boastman. My driver of the day for comms.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm just giving...
Skip the podium because I want to read the table. So, Brock got fastest lap. Let's see, who made some good... Tin definitely could be the one. Let's have a look.
Okay. Yeah.
I think... For me, it would probably be between Matoman and Tin. You get the deciding vote, Mitch, on what you think. So, thanks to everyone that tuned in today. First of all, before we get Mitch's driver of the day, if you are new again, please do remember to subscribe. We'll be back this time, well, 8 o'clock GMT next week for round 15 and 16 of HOR. And Mitch, your driver of the day?
10.
10. We will...
Yes.
I'll add Tin to the party actually quickly just... It's not allowing me to find Tin's name, so I'm just gonna... Hello Jensen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry we didn't get you yesterday, but now we can do a double podium. We are that much in faith that you'd get a podium yesterday that we skipped you. So, we'll go over today's race first just to get it out of the way. So, you started P3 or P4?
P3, yeah.
P3 and ended P3. Do you think this was your best possible result for today, or do you think you had more in the bag?
I reckon I could have possibly got P2. And possibly, if I wasn't put in that position, probably would have kept with name changer. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest position I was put in after lap 1. I was pushed wide. I was pushed a bit down the field, I think 2 or 3 places.
Yeah, it was 3 wide into turn 1. And
what happened on the safety car, or coming into the pits on the safety car, was just disgusting.
With Vapor slowing down the field?
Yeah, that shouldn't be happening.
I mean, it didn't really affect any of yous, I don't believe.
Yeah, but
I know it's the idea, but it didn't
Yeah.
affect yous. But yeah, you had a good few battles today. A few with Brock, a few with Boastman. Do you think? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was quite a good one, really. I mean, he was the one who pushed me out wide lap one in turn one, but throughout the race it was just a good little bit of side by sides and all that. The
Definitely.
VSC restart was, I don't know,
Brilliant from you, yeah.
was crucial.
You
And
definitely got that
one of
well
my
timed.
best overtakes, yeah. And yeah, it was quite a good race. I think after that overtake, Brock sort of fell back a little bit.
Yeah, his
behind the
tyres
guys.
definitely didn't seem to be switching on as much as someone like Chris's
But then,
did.
Yeah, then his tyres switched on properly in the
Yeah,
last
at
few
the
laps.
end.
But that fastest lap was quite something as well. So,
Yeah, were you scared that he maybe had a chance of getting past you at the end, or do you think he had it in the bag?
I had full confidence once I knew he didn't have DRS.
And that's
Once
when
I
you
knew
kind of
that,
knew.
I had, yeah.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then coming up to Bonchman on 7 tenths off, so I was, yeah.
You felt
with that.
confident. We'll just go on to what we have next week. Italy and Singapore, I believe.
Yes.
2 tracks you're good at?
Italy has been favourable, I guess, in the past. Singapore, one of the 2 tracks on the calendar over in Canada that I haven't won a race at before.
Oh, so hopefully you'll grab
not
your
very-
first race win of the season there. And
Yeah, possibly.
that could be good. So, thank you, Jensen. Mitch, do you have anything you want to say to him quickly?
Yeah, well done, Jensen, and well done, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so driver of the day, Mitch, you said was Tin, and game was Boastman. So thank you guys, that will be all from us this week, and make sure to tune back in next week at 8 p.m. GMT. We'll be back for Italy on Friday and Singapore on Saturday.